Okay, that's it for crawling. What I'm going to start talking about now is content extraction. Right? So your crawler is running around the web. It's getting these web pages, and what you'll need to do is you'll need to extract bits from the pages, because you'll need to figure out which portion corresponds to what you want and which portion corresponds to what you don't want, and that turns out to be a little bit tricky. Now, most data on the web is going to be XML in one way or another, and you have nice parsers for XML, and unfortunately those parsers are fairly useless unless you're working with a very specific domain, which just uses one particular format. So now, why are they useful? Why are they useless? Here's one example, right? So I have 3 examples. All of these represent publication times for different bits of news. So this is what RSS feeds look like, this is what Twitter looks like, and this is what a commercial feed provides. Now, so all of these are time expressions. All of them are in different formats. Now, that's not a problem in and of itself. If you're using a reasonably high-level language, you'll have libraries that will convert all of these expressions to exact timestamps. The difficulty comes from a different source. Look at the tags. All of them use different tags to refer to essentially the same thing. So it's fine if you're only crawling Twitter, or if you're only crawling Acquire Media, for example. But if you're crawling a wide variety of sources and you don't actually know where the XML is coming from, then you have to somehow anticipate that it's either that or that or that, and all of them refer to the same concept. All of them refer to the same type of variable, the publication type for this unit of text. So basically, you'll need to effectively write a separate mini parser for every source that you're dealing with, or try to do something cleverer. What makes it worse is that sometimes just parsing XML and enumerating the list of tags that you have isn't enough. So here's an example of what you will commonly see with commercial vendors. Right? So they have an XML tag vendor data, right? And the problem here is this is not a real tag. This is basically a placeholder. It's a dummy tag. Remember, the way XML works is the tag is supposed to describe the type of variable, the variable that you have, and what's inside the tag is the value. So it's easy here, this is the variable publication date, and this is its value. Here, this is not the name of the variable. This is a dummy tag, right? And the actual tag is right there. This is the variable name, geographic code. And this is the value, Huntington Beach, right? Now, why are they doing that? Why on earth don't they have a tag for geographic code, and then the value of that is Huntington Beach? And the answer to that is, at some point, people became really frustrated with that, with a plethora of different tags that you could have for the same thing, right? Pub date, published, publication time, and they decided to standardize. And in the news domain, they've invented something called NewsML, and they've said, okay, we're gonna come up with a standard set of tags that everybody's gonna use, and everybody's gonna be happy. We're gonna have standard tags, standard values for those tags, and they did. And there was some bickering, but eventually they came up with a standard, and the standard is there. And of course, lots of real news providers have lots of types of data which do not fit that standard. So what do? Do they just throw away the data from their source? No, they don't. What they do is they have this generic tag, and they can stick anything they want inside the tag. So that's what they do. Right? So if you think that just having a good XML parser will solve your problems, think again. You actually have to write custom parsers, and not XML parsers. This is just regular expressions at this point.